Every hybrid on the road eventually needs a new battery pack, and when that day comes, most drivers panic and buy the first one that shows up in a Google search. That single decision either saves them $3,000 or costs them a second replacement within 18 months. After digging through failure patterns, warranty claims, and what's actually inside these packs, the difference between a good hybrid battery and a bad one isn't the price tag. It's what's hiding inside the case. Let's start with the ones you need to avoid. Bad brand number 1. Unbranded imported packs sold through online marketplaces. These show up constantly on sites like eBay and Amazon, usually priced hundreds of dollars below anything else on the market. The listing looks convincing. Stock photos of a clean battery case, a vague one-year warranty claim, and a seller name that changes every few months. What's actually inside is the problem. These packs are typically built overseas using nickel metal hydride cells that were never matched or graded before assembly. In a real hybrid battery pack, every individual cell module needs to hold nearly identical voltage and internal resistance because the battery management system reads the pack as a group, not as individual pieces. When cells are thrown together without grading, one weak module drags the entire pack down. The battery management system, which lives between the pack and the inverter, sees that imbalance and either derates the car's performance or throws a permanent hybrid system fault. Owners who install these packs often report solid performance for the first few months, then a sudden and total failure with zero warning. There's no quality control paperwork, no cell traceability, and when the seller disappears, the warranty disappears with them. Bad brand number 2. Reselled packs using mismatched or reused hardware. This one fools a lot of buyers because it sounds like a smart, eco-friendly option. A reselled battery takes your original case and internal wiring harness and swaps in new cells. In theory, that's fine. In practice, most shops doing this work are reusing the original bus bars, the metal strips that connect each module together, without replacing them. Those bus bars carry serious current, and after 8 to 10 years of heat cycling, they develop micro-fractures that increase resistance. Add fresh cells to worn-out bus bars and connectors, and you get a pack where the new components are working harder than they should to compensate for degraded original hardware. Toyota and Honda hybrid packs also rely on a very specific voltage tolerance between modules, usually within a few tenths of a volt. Many reselling operations don't have the equipment to properly load test and match cells to that tolerance. They eyeball it. The result is a pack that passes an initial test drive but degrades unevenly within a year because a handful of modules are working overtime while others coast. Bad brand number 3. Salvage yard pulls sold as remanufactured. This is one of the most common tricks in the hybrid parts world. A battery pack gets pulled from a wrecked or high-mileage vehicle, wiped down, given a fresh coat of paint on the case, and relisted as remanufactured or refurbished. The listing might even include a sticker claiming it was tested. The problem is that a pulled battery carries the exact same age and cycle count as the car it came from. Nickel metal hydride cells degrade based on charge cycles and heat exposure, not just calendar age, and a salvage yard has no way of knowing how that donor vehicle was driven. A hybrid that spent its life idling in stop-and-go traffic in a hot climate has drastically more cell degradation than one that spent its life on the highway in a mild climate, even if both cars have similar mileage. Genuine remanufacturing involves disassembling the pack down to the individual module level, load testing each one, and replacing anything that falls outside spec. A repainted salvage pull skips every one of those steps. Buyers are essentially paying for a used, unknown condition battery and being told it's new. Bad brand number 4. Low-cost nickel metal hydride packs missing proper thermal management components. Every hybrid battery pack that came from the factory, whether it is a Toyota Prius, a Honda Insight, or a Ford Fusion hybrid, includes a dedicated cooling fan and duct system built into the battery case. That fan pulls cabin air through the pack to keep cell temperature consistent across all the modules. Some of the cheapest replacement packs on the market reuse the fan housing but skip proper baffling or duct sealing, meaning air flows unevenly across the pack. The modules closest to the fan intake stay cool, while modules at the far end run significantly hotter. Heat is the single biggest killer of nickel metal hydride chemistry. A 10 degrees Celsius difference in operating temperature can cut a cell's usable lifespan roughly in half. A pack with poor internal airflow will show uneven wear within the first year, even if every individual cell was decent quality to begin with. Bad brand number 5. Packs advertised with inflated or fabricated capacity ratings. Hybrid battery capacity is usually measured in amp hours, and it's printed clearly on legitimate manufacturer packaging. A disturbing number of budget sellers list capacity numbers that don't match what's actually inside the case, sometimes rounding up by 20 or 30%. Since most buyers have no way to independently verify amp-hour ratings without specialized battery testing equipment, this false advertising goes unnoticed until the car's fuel economy drops and the state of charge swings wildly on the dashboard display. A properly rated pack should hold a stable charge window that the hybrid control module can work within efficiently. An overstated pack forces the control module to compensate constantly, which accelerates wear on the exact same components the buyer just paid to replace. Bad brand number 6. Packs with no published warranty or a warranty that requires professional installation to remain valid, but the seller does not disclose that up front. This is less about the physical hardware and more about what happens after the sale. Some of the cheapest listings include warranty language buried in the fine print that voids coverage the moment the pack is installed by anyone other than a specific certified shop, one that often does not exist in most parts of the country. Buyers install the pack themselves or take it to their regular mechanic, assuming they are covered, only to find out during a failure claim that the warranty was never valid for their situation in the first place. A legitimate hybrid battery warranty should clearly state coverage terms, mileage limits, and installation requirements before you ever hand over payment, not after something goes wrong. If you have made it this far, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. It genuinely helps this channel keep putting out honest information instead of sponsored nonsense. Now here's the good news. Because there are 2 categories of replacement batteries that consistently hold up, and knowing what separates them from everything above makes this whole decision a lot less stressful. The first one that actually lasts, genuine Toyota or Honda original equipment replacement packs, purchased directly through a dealership parts department. Toyota's hybrid battery packs, whether in the Prius, Camry Hybrid, or RAV4 Hybrid, use modules built by Panasonic and Primarth EV Energy, a joint venture between Toyota and Panasonic that specializes almost entirely in hybrid battery production. Every module that comes off that line goes through automated capacity and resistance testing before it's ever assembled into a full pack. Honda's hybrid packs go through a comparable in-house quality process. The reason OEM packs cost more isn't dealership markup alone. It's the fact that every single cell inside has documented performance data before it ever reaches a customer's car. These packs typically carry a factory warranty of 8 to 10 years, or roughly 100,000 miles depending on the state, and that warranty is honored at any authorized dealership nationwide, not just one specific installer. For anyone planning to keep their hybrid for the long haul, this is the option with the least risk, even though it carries the highest upfront cost. The second category that actually lasts: established third-party remanufacturers that perform full cell-level disassembly, individual module testing, and provide a transparent nationwide warranty backed by an actual physical business address. The key word here is established. Companies that have been doing this specific work for a decade or more, with visible facilities, published testing procedures, and warranty terms that don't disappear into fine print, tend to produce packs that perform close to OEM standards at a meaningfully lower price. What separates a legitimate remanufacturer from the sketchy operations mentioned earlier comes down to process. A real remanufacturing operation opens every single module, tests each individual cell's voltage and internal resistance under load, discards anything outside spec, and rebalances the entire pack using cells that are actually matched to each other. They also replace the bus bars and connecting hardware rather than reusing worn originals, and they test the pack's thermal management system before it ships. Some of these companies even offer a core exchange program, where your old pack gets sent back to them for proper recycling, which is both better for the environment and often knocks a chunk off the price. The warranty on these packs usually runs somewhere between 3 and 5 years, shorter than OEM warranties, but still long enough to prove the company stands behind its own testing process. If you're comparing options, ask directly whether the pack goes through individual cell-level testing or just gets assembled and shipped. That one question filters out almost every bad option on this list. The pattern across everything here isn't really about brand names. It's about process. A battery pack that's been graded, matched, tested, and backed by a real warranty behaves completely differently under real-world driving than one that's been slapped together and shipped fast. Hybrid batteries don't fail because nickel-metal hydride chemistry is fragile. They fail because corners get cut somewhere between the factory and your driveway, and most of those corners are invisible until the pack is already installed. Knowing what to ask before you buy, capacity ratings, cell-level testing, warranty terms, and installation requirements turns this from a gamble into an informed decision. If you're enjoying this video, consider watching the next one where I'm breaking down exactly how long a hybrid battery should really last before it needs replacing.